The Discord username update has slowly been rolling out since a few weeks ago at the time of the recording of this video. And if you don't know what it is, don't worry, because I will explain the username update in full in this video. But I wanted to share some of my thoughts about this since my username was actually updated a couple of weeks ago myself. And so we're going to go over what it is, the pros and cons, and ultimately whether this is a good thing or a bad thing for Discord, and what you can expect waiting for your username to update as well. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about with this username update thing in Discord, let me just go ahead and show you Discord's own blog post about what this is. And I want to go ahead and point out the graphic that they have at the top of this blog post itself, because this basically shows in visual format exactly what is happening. Your name is going to go from a name that has a discriminator, a number discriminator, to basically just a display name and an actual username. Now, there's a little bit more to it than that. So I wanted to go ahead and share with you what Discord said themselves here on their blog post. They said how usernames ended up after 8 years. And one of the big things that they mentioned, and they have this bolded as well, and I think it's for good reason. The biggest problem, our current usernames can often be too complicated or obscure for people to remember and share easily. And this is something that I noticed as I've been using Discord since 2017, is that for the longest time, I had a random number after my name right here. And so my name was EagleGarrett, and then I had a hashtag and some random number that was assigned to me. For the longest time, though, when people would try to look me up in Discord and send me a friend request or us get connected through DMs or something like that, I couldn't even remember my number. Now, over time, I did, and eventually I was able to switch my number to something else. And I ended up going with EagleGarrett hashtag 0001, right? So I was the one and only EagleGarrett. There it was, right? But the problem is not everybody gets to select their preferred, number discriminator. And also, it's kind of hard to remember unless you're doing it all the time. So they said down here in their blog post that they realized that like almost half of the people that were trying to, down here, more than 40% either don't remember their discriminator or they don't even know what a discriminator is, right? That's a big problem when discriminators are required to add new friends. The other thing that they mentioned was across Discord, almost half of all friend requests failed to connect the user with the person they wanted to match with, mostly because users entered an incorrect or invalid username due to a combination of missing discriminator and incorrect casing. The other thing, this is the other big problem, is that you could have a name that was, and they mentioned this right here, you could have a name that was, let's say Phoebe8936, and you went and typed that in, but the person you were actually looking for was Phoebe8936 with capital P and a capital B, as well as 2 capital I's. And so the problem is that if you didn't get this just perfect, you would send a friend request to somebody else or to a non-existent user. Very, very complicated when it comes to getting connected. Now, a lot of other social media sites, Twitter being probably the main one that comes to mind, uses this whole idea of a display name and then an actual username. So somebody's name can be their actual name on Twitter, but then their username can be something totally different, right? Or vice versa. It can be their actual name for their username, but their profile or their display name can be whatever they want it to be, and they can change it. So what Discord is doing is they're basically adjusting the names from having this very specific discriminator and very specific, uppercase, lowercase, all that kind of stuff, to now being the username and display name combination. So what that means for you, if we go over to our Discord, this is the Flock Discord, by the way. If you guys would like to join, discord.gg/flock, we've got a link in the description. But over here on my Discord, if I click on my name, you'll notice that now it shows my actual display name, and then it shows a username underneath. Now, what's cool about this is every new username within Discord is going to be all lowercase with either periods or underscores. Those are the only things. It's either lowercase letters, periods, underscores, or numbers. That's the other thing, is numbers. What this allows is for you to select whatever you want your username to be, and you will be the only person on Discord with that specific username. Now, this may be annoying because, for instance, if you want your username to be, Jim, and Jim is already taken, you're kind of out of luck, right? But what is cool about it is you can still be Jim as your display name. Your display name can be whatever you want it to be. The username is how people verify that you are who you say you are. Now, something that we've been running into on our server, unfortunately, and this happens a lot of the bigger servers, is that people will go and they will copy my profile picture, and they'll copy my name, and then they'll send DMs, scam DMs to people. And they'll do this not just with me, but with a lot of different Discord server owners, creators, that sort of thing. And so from now on, as people get used to this username system, then they're not going to just look at this display name, but people are actually going to go check the username. And if it's anything different than what they know that actual person's username is, they'll know it's a scam or an imposter account. So this is a really, really good change in this regard. But another cool thing that I noticed they did when they made this change, and I wish I could have showed you guys, by the way, the change being made live. It actually happened when I was on my phone. They'll send you out a notification basically at some random time when you log into Discord. You have to make sure that your Discord app, either on your PC or your phone, is updated. But then it'll prompt you at some point to select a new username. And so I wish I'd recorded this. It happened on my phone, and I wasn't into a place where I could record it. So I went ahead and did it because I wanted to lock my username in and make sure I got it as quickly as possible. But it's a very simple prompt, and it'll just pop up as soon as you log into Discord or as soon as you open your Discord app when your update becomes available. Now, they've been rolling this out for the last few weeks, and they're going in order of when you signed up for your Discord account, or if you are a Discord Nitro subscriber before March 1st of 2023. So for Discord Nitro subscribers or people that have had their Discord for a really long time, you will be prompted to select your username before newer accounts, which will hopefully help the imposter account thing lessen a little bit. Now, I know that some big creators had their usernames stolen, and Discord was working to try to get those usernames given to the right creator. That's always going to be an issue. But the reality is, I think this is a net positive. Now, another cool thing, this is what I was about to mention to you a minute ago. Another cool thing that they added was up here, whatever your discriminator was when they made this username change, they gave you a special badge, and it shows what you were originally known as. So for instance, if somebody did know you by your discriminator, they can actually click on your profile and they can see, okay, this was the original EagleGarrett, because he was always EagleGarrett #0001. And so there's another verification there that this account is the original account that I had. So now people can look, and they can click on the server owner in our server. They can look at my username, they can look at my original discriminator, and they can weigh this against any DM they may get from me. And if it's my profile picture and it looks like me, but this is any different or this is any different, then it doesn't matter what the display name is, they know it's a fake account. So this not only makes things easier to find your friends on Discord, but this also makes things easier to tell who is who, because there are scam DM, things going around, and imposter accounts and all kinds of stuff. Now, what else does this help? Well, the big thing was, being able to send friend requests. And so if we go over to, the friend request feature in Discord, and I go up here to add friend right here. If I go to add friend and I type in a username, now I can hit send friend request to that specific username, and it's going to go directly to the person that I want to add and no one else. There's no confusing numbers. There's no, capitalization and all that kind of stuff. It's literally all lowercase, periods, underscores, and numbers, right? So as long as I get the right order that they give me, I can type this in, send a friend request, and it will connect me instantly with that account. So it cleans this whole thing up, because there have been many times in the past where I've gone to send somebody a friend request and I've typed in their name slightly wrong, or I've typed in the wrong number at the end because I couldn't remember what it was, or I got the numbers backwards, and it would not connect. And it was one of these things where I had to tell them, like, hey, no, don't give me your display name. Tell me what your discriminator is with your number. And it was a very confusing process. I definitely know what Discord is talking about in their blog post here, because there was a lot of times that this would happen where this was their username, or this was the username I thought it was, but this was the username I was supposed to send it to, right? So anyway, what are my final thoughts on this? I wanted to share this with you guys. I think that ultimately this is a net positive for Discord, okay? I think that this whole entire thing is going to be a massive, massive upgrade to Discord as a whole. Now, I know there's been some complaints online, or at least some people, showing some negative viewpoints about this, but I'll tell you right now, I don't see that. I don't see that. For me, I think that this is a great change. You know, it is a little bit easier to say that because I got my username. If you don't get your username, that is frustrating. But besides that, I think that this is going to help in a lot of cases. So look forward to this, you guys. Make sure your Discord app is updated and you're you know, either on your PC or your phone, and you're checking it on a regular basis so that when you get prompted to change your username, you can dive in, make the change, and you're good to go. And eventually, everybody's usernames will be changed to this new format and will be under this new system. And after everybody gets used to it, I think it's going to be a really, really good thing in the long term. So anyway, that is what's happening with the Discord username change. So I wanted to give you kind of the update and an overview about this whole entire thing. It seems to be going around a lot. People are talking about it, wondering what's going on. Just wait if you haven't gotten prompted yet, because like I said, you will get prompted to change your username when the time comes for your account. Until then, be thinking about what you want your username to be, and maybe have a couple of backups planned as well, just in case yours has been taken by somebody else. Hopefully not, but you can never be too careful. And also, don't be too bummed out about it. Like I said, you will get that little hashtag next to your name. It's a little badge with your original username with the discriminator number. And on top of that, you can change your profile name or your display name anytime you want. So if you want it to be something that people recognize, don't worry, you can make it whatever you want, and your username is all you're going to be using to have people add you as friends. So whatever it is, whether it's your actual, you know, original name or not, just pick something that's easy for you to tell people and for them to remember. But thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to know when videos like this go live. On top of that, if you want to talk about Discord or these videos or anything for that matter, come hang out with us in our Twitch chat at twitch.tv/EagleGarrett. I'm over there playing games and streaming all the time, so would love to talk to you over there. In addition to that, you can join our Discord at discord.gg/flock. We would love to have you guys with us, like I said earlier. And last but not least, you can find me on social media. Everything is linked down in the description of this video, so make sure you check that out. And I do want to give a special shout out to the music provided in this video, Epidemic Sound. There's a link in the description as well. You can get a month free of Epidemic Sound, which is copyright-free music. So I just want to give them a little shout out because we've been jamming out to their tunes in the backgrounds of our videos for a little while now, and they are absolutely fantastic. If you need copyright-free music, check out Epidemic Sound. That link is in the description as well. Guys, until the next video, as always, rock on, peace out, God bless, and last but not least, we need to do the flower dance, dude. Yo, this is like this is a perfect music for this. Yo, it's like I'm actually dancing to the music. It's like going to the beat and everything. Ha ha ha.